What is up, disc golfers? Today on Iceberg TV, AGL week, day 2, I'm gonna play as many holes as I can here at Reedy Creek. It was raining pretty hard a few seconds ago, but we currently have a little break. So if I can play 18, I'm gonna play 18, but if I can only get 9 in or 6, we're gonna play as much as we can play today. But I went out in the field, I threw each disc one time, and we're gonna see how I can perform based on that information that, I got yesterday. So hole 1, Reedy Creek, 233 feet. I'm gonna go with the sycamore on the left side, and then we'll go with the cedar on the right side. So yesterday the sycamore flipped up a little bit. It's a 7501, but I think for me it's a 75 minus 1, 1. So this definitely gets quite a bit of turn for me in the mid-flight. Definitely need some more hyzer on that guy. And then sort of the higher percentage line is this cedar shot. The cedar was incredibly overstable. We're gonna go up the right side. We always got 2 off 1. The cedar was just ridiculously overstable. All right, deep in circle 2. Gonna go with this Big Putt Crew Ponderosa. It's like really soft, but I remember it being flippy and glidey yesterday. So hopefully it's good for long putts. A little short, but just need to give a little more height. I totally forgot to mention, AGL is obviously sponsoring AGL week. So I got you guys a discount. If you want to buy any AGL discs, use code Iceberg for 15% off, and you'll save yourself some money on your order. They have a lot of really cool stamps. All the molds I'm using today, a bunch of different plastics, massive variety. So go check those out on AGL Discs website. I'll link that in the description below. Hole 2, 268. I'm gonna go with the spruce mid-range. Yesterday when I threw it, it just went very straight and then faded hard at the end to the left. So as long as I hit the gap, should be the perfect disc. Oh, I slipped, but it's still a good throw. Not great. All right, we're quite a bit short here. I'm gonna grab 2 options here. I'm gonna grab a Ponderosa and a Baobab. I'm not sure which we're gonna need for this putt. We'll just flick it up there, go for the safe shot, safe par. AGL Baobab, should be able to put on a little ante through the gap. And stop. Perfect, right under the basket. Super overstable. Really useful disc. Another par. Hole 3, 226 feet. I'm gonna go with the Amy Lewis fir here. I think I can just throw it flat and firm, and it should just go mostly straight. I love that disc. That's off the bat one of my favorite discs. I actually have, all right, in circle 2 again. I'm gonna go with the Madrone 3301 thumb track putter. Thumb track does feel decent for putting. Kind of want to step putt, but there's a lot of roots. Go. Oh, okay. Not a bad look. Hole 4, 214 feet. You want something that's gonna stay a bit straighter. I'm gonna go with this Magnolia on slat, on flat, nose down, maybe slight ante. Bit left. Probably want to go with that flippier, the flippy fir. Where's the flippy fir? I got the flippy fir here. Try height with hyzer. Yeah, that's a much better shot. I like those firs. They just like to go straight. That one's really flippy. The other one I can throw hard and flat and it'll go straight. That one I can throw on hyzer flips and it'll go straight. So it's good to have sort of both options. Thumb track's a little wonky. I feel like the thumb track sometimes makes me want to push my putts down with my thumb because I'm not used to having my thumb in such like a designated spot. Hole 5, 226 uphill. I want to try 2 discs here. I want to try this Sycamore again, which is the, flies like a flippy T-bird. So if you had like an Echo Star T-bird or a flippier T-bird, it's got these really cool specklies in it. I think the 2 coolest things with AGL, the stamps and the way the plastic looks, is phenomenal. The Locust has like these little metal flakes in it. Very, very cool. We're gonna go with the Sycamore and then the Locust. So this Sycamore needs more hyzer than I'm used to. So it definitely wants to just turn. That one for me definitely doesn't fly like a 0-1. And I remember this one didn't fly like a -1-3 for me either. Give it the height, get it up there. It really just wants to hold the turn like a Sidewinder. It doesn't fade super hard. I'd put that at like a -2-1 and the first disc at like a -2-1. So they're definitely a little bit flippier than advertised, but that's a good thing. I like flippy discs, especially in the woods. It's nice to have something you can put out on hyzer that will actually go straight. So I think those are gonna be my 2 workhorse gap hitting discs once I just kind of get the amount of hyzer I need to put on those right. Really nice discs. All right, I really wanna get another birdie here. So we're going with the normal Ponderosa here, not the super gummy one. This one's a lot more firm. Firm beadless putter. Give it the height. Aiming right at that 5 on the band. Right at the 5. Nice. Pro tip, when you need to putt uphill, aim at the band, or sometimes if it's really uphill, aim above the band, or if you're a little closer, a little less uphill, aim at the top of the chains. That's gonna help you a lot with your uphill putts. Aim good and high with intent. You'll find yourself making it much more often. Hole 6, 280, the basket, you just throw through the gap. The basket's on the left side of the fairway. So that one's a little too overstable for this shot, which is what I was thinking. I got the kick of a lifetime. It kicked towards the basket, but I think this Magnolia is a better disc for the shot shape that the hole asks for. Like, oh, that was so perfect. That was so close. This close to being perfect. This close. All right, just outside the circle again. Gonna go back to this Ponderosa 3-4 -2-0 flippy putter. I kind of like flippy putters because they have more glide. They're a lot less likely to fade, obviously. So it's nice to have that sort of pushing flight instead of a fading flight. Go. Hole 7, downhill par 3. I'm gonna go back to this Magnolia. It wants to flip up and go straight, which is perfect for hitting the gap, but it doesn't want to glide. This thing really wants to just right down to the ground. So we're gonna try and just flip it up through the gap and then let the disc do the rest. That's flipped up through the gap. I think I'm like 170 feet left of the basket. I went a little bit too left, but I love the stability on the mid-ranges from AGL. The stability is really good, really reliable mid-range lineup. Hole 8, 230 feet, laser beam straight. I'm gonna try 2 discs here. I'm gonna go with a spruce on a forehand. I think if I punch it just flat, it has the stability to turn a little bit, but then stay mostly straight. And then I have the flippy fir once more. I'm gonna go for the hyzer flip backhand up the gut. It's got a really dependable fade, very torque resistant. The spruce is a really, really like legitimate pro level mid-range, really good disc. Flippy fir. It's a little too flippy for this hole, but I think if I threw from the left side of the tee pad. I think if I threw from the right side of the tee pad, it would have made the gap a little bigger, would have been able to throw a better shot. Really liking that spruce. Spruce is awesome. All right, we're at the spruce here. I'm gonna try putting with the flippy fir. It's extremely low profile, but maybe it feels good for putting. Don't know unless you try. Go. Oh, so that was so close to coming out. Oh my God. So I don't have a super overstable 9-speed, but what I do have is this super overstable cedar. And then I also have, where are you? I have the Beach here. The Beach is probably the best disc on the planet for this hole. It's a short flex forehand. You want to hit the gap on Annie and then let the disc just sort of fade back at the end. So AGL doesn't have a great overstable 9-speed, at least I don't have one. But this is an 11-speed cedar super beef, and they have the Beach 5203 super beef. So we'll go with the Beach and then the cedar. Honestly, just do like a half a walk up for this one. It's more about the angle. Just put it out, trust the disc. And I think that's absolutely parked, but just in case it's not, we'll do a cedar as well. I think this one can handle even more angle than the Beach. Two really great shots. Cedar's really good. Good quality premium plastic. Board flat. This is like the optimal forehand disc, especially if you don't like 12 and 13 rims. You want like a 10 or 11 type rim, but with super overstability. You don't see that very often. The cedar is going to be that disc for you. Hole 10, 258 feet. I'm going to go with the Locust here. I'm going to put a little more hyzer on it than I did last time. Also uphill. It's good to throw understable discs uphill. Don't ask me why. I just know that that's a fact. We're going to put this on slight hyzer. Hopefully it flips up, goes straight, and then fades up the hill. Flips up, goes straight, and fades up the hill and skips inside the circle. The Locust. So the Locust is good as long as I just trust the hyzer flip. Just let it do what it's supposed to do. All right, come on. Put it up in the air, slightly uphill, top chains. Good height. I aimed at the center instead of aiming off to the right. Got to trust the fade. Starting to rain a little bit more. Hole 11, 251 feet. You want to throw like a massively overstable forehand over to the right. Going with the cedar. This thing just looks like, it's like flames. It looks absolutely insane. It looks dyed, but it's not. It's just that cool naturally. Very cool. Gonna try this Manzanita again, but needs a little bit of, just gotta watch out for the, I think I'm just swing it wide of the tree, right side of the tree, give it some height, let it just splash right in. Go. Hit the cage. That would have been a cool trick shot putt. Hole 12, 208. All right, I'm gonna go just flat straight at it with the Magnolia. I did it. Get in the basket. Woo! All right, going back to the Flippy Ponderosa big putt crew time. Flippy putter, aim right at the pole. Boom. Hole 13, 296. It's the same shot as hole 11, basically. You can throw the sort of just overstable forehand smash. It'll just fade up towards the basket. And then I have the Flippy Fur. We're gonna do one forehand, one backhand. This cedar is more like, I don't know, it's like, it's stiff, but also soft. It's kind of both. But I think in cold weather, this would feel incredible. All right, cedar. Had the exact shot shape I was looking for. Just pushed it a little too sort of wide. And then we're gonna go with the more difficult of the two, the backhand shot. Flippy Fur, should be about a full smash. Flip. That is so good. The normal basket's over there. We're gonna play up to the par 4 one. The Flippy Fur is over here on the right. We have the Beach here, super overstable, super flat, torque resistant mid-range. All right, go back to the Ponderosa. Inside the circle with the beach. Easy putt. Hole 14, 260, but super downhill. I think if I throw this disc right, it's the right disc for the job. Ponderosa 3-4 -20 flippy putter. I like this one a lot more because it doesn't, I don't love the way that they have the thumb track on those other two putters, but for me, this one feels really nice for backhand, pinch grip style. Just gonna put it up with height, let it turn. With height, and it didn't turn. Probably threw it a little too nose up. We'll throw one more. I got an even flippier one here. This soft one's like stupid flippy. We'll do the exact same thing, but with the extra flippy version. That one really wants to turn. It just stayed turned the whole way, just go. Oh, tickled the chain. Tickled a singular chain. Hole 15, about 350. It's really the only hole on the course that calls for the redwood here. Just a domey, understable driver. 12.5 -1-2. Should be able to just put on slight hyzer up the gut and let it carry straight. Go. Oh, that was gonna skip right to the basket. It's pin high, but outside the circle to the right. Man, this thing was gonna skip right up there. Just bonked a tree. Now we're in circle 2. Come on, man. You've been leaving them short a lot lately. Don't leave them short. Give it the sauce. Sauced it. Short. Hole 16, 229, uphill. Probably plays more like 300. I think I can get up there with the redwood too. I think I can get the redwood to stay turned. Maybe not. I mean, it's, oh, it kicked right towards the basket. Kick of a lifetime. Oof, it almost went out. Hole 17, 201. No, I think it's 284. I'm gonna go back to the spruce. I think the spruce is one of my favorite molds from them. Let's, should be able to just trust it on a slight hyzer, and it has the stability to just swing all the way down. As long as that's not too straight. I think that's pretty good. I think it's skipperooed all the way down. Skipped like 5 times. So big putt crew. Ponderosa's way glidier and flippy. Like same line, just, all right guys, we made it to hole 18. The rain held off long enough for us to get 18 holes in here at Reedy Creek. Going with the absolutely nasty looking cedar. I'm gonna call this the fireball cedar. Looks absolutely insane. I love the way this disc looks. Super overstable. We're gonna go with the less cool forehand route, and then we'll finish up with a sweet turnover. Man, the cedar's so beefy. That thing is nuts. All right, I really want to get it. I really want to like the Sycamore. Like, I desperately want to like the Sycamore because it's my only 7-speed for the week. This is the chance right here. There we go. See? Hold the turn. Skip. That's at worst 40, 50 feet away. Still getting used to it a bit. Good bid. All right, last putt of the day. We're going back to the big putt crew, Ponderosa. Can we finish off with the par? Ponderosa, flippy putter. Just put it right in. That putt felt a lot better. Things are flying well. I'm really liking the lineup, and I'm probably gonna hit a pro course next. I'll probably go to Frank Lisk, which is like a bomber course. It's really gonna test the distance potential of a lot of these discs. I'll go to Nevin or Hornet's Nest, somewhere really difficult. And then I feel like I have a good understanding of the discs now. Let's go out, we'll play a hard course tomorrow, and we'll see how we play. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You're watching Iceberg TV. AGL week, day 2. Take care.